Friends tried to reach me, but I did not answer. Music no longer brought solace, it was an echo chamber of memory, a place where her absence screamed louder than any sound. The city's fog thickened with winter, and the streets blurred into gray mirrors. I played in empty bars, small stages that smelled of sweat and old wood, hoping someone, anyone, could feel what I felt. But the crowd did not understand. They applauded politely, unaware that my heart was elsewhere, that my fingers strummed only for someone who no longer existed. I wrote letters to her every day, none of them ever mailed. They were my confessions, my apologies, my attempts to explain why I had failed to hold her close. Helena, I wrote. I am still here. I have always been here. I cannot let go, but I do not know how to reach you. I play our songs for no one but you, though I know you will never hear them. The pages filled, the ink smeared from tears, from rain when I would step outside too quickly. I folded them carefully and placed them in drawers, stacked under unfinished song sheets, under photographs of her laughing, under memories that were mine and mine alone. I walked again through the city streets, my coat heavy, my scarf damp. The fog clung to everything. Streetlights glowed like distant lanterns in a dream, and I imagined her walking somewhere ahead, just beyond my reach. I followed the river, tracing the curves we had once traced together. I stopped at the bridge where we had leaned over the railing, tossing coins into the water, making wishes we never spoke aloud. I listened for her voice, any sound, but only the wind answered. I thought of leaving the city. Returning home. Starting anew. But every corner, every echo reminded me of her. And I could not abandon the city that had become the vessel of my grief, even if it held only ghosts now. In a small, abandoned theater, I played our last song. Alone on the stage, the piano keys cold beneath my fingers, the guitar string trembling in the damp air. I sang softly, letting the harmonica's notes pierce the silence, letting the melody carry everything I had never said. And then, as the final chord lingered in the cold air, I saw her, or thought I did. A figure in the shadows at the back of the theater, hair falling like black silk across her shoulders. Helena. My heart leapt, my chest burned, my hands shook. I ran toward her. But when I reached the spot, there was nothing. Just shadows, just the echo of a melody, just the empty air where she had been. I returned home that night, exhausted, broken, knowing finally what I had always feared. Helena was gone. Not just from the city, not just from my life, she was gone from the world I had known, from the music I had loved, from the life I had built. I played our songs one last time, tears falling freely, and as the notes faded, I understood that some things cannot be reclaimed. Some presences are meant to haunt, not return. I packed my guitar and walked out into the fog. The city was indifferent, cold, beautiful. I walked until the street swallowed me, until I became just another shadow among many, carrying Helena's absence like a melody I could never finish. And in that quiet, lonely march, I finally let her go. Years later, they would say a musician once haunted the foggy streets, playing songs no one heard. They would speak of him as a ghost, carrying the weight of a vanished love, a tragic symphony written in silence. And perhaps, somewhere across oceans and continents, Helena lived in another city, unaware that her absence had composed a life, a sorrow, and a story that would linger in the fog forever. The music remained. The silence remained. And I, David, remained, alone, haunted, and utterly human.